Today in Draw My Life, Psychopathy. You've probably heard of the most feared psychopaths in history, or at least seen them in your favorite movies. Psychopathy is a personality disorder defined by an eminently antisocial behavior. But how can we spot one? Before we start, don't be a psychopath and subscribe to the channel. Your life may depend on it. Psychopaths are distinguished by the absence of emotional empathy. Unlike what it seems, they're people able to understand emotions, feelings, and moods, but incapable of feeling them. They can also mimic behaviors related to emotions. So if they see you crying over the death of your dog, they may show some sympathy, but they will not grieve your loss. They'll do it out of politeness or to take advantage of the situation. One of the traits closely related to the lack of empathy is that psychopaths are considered self-absorbed and narcissistic, meaning that they're the center of their universe and are incapable of assuming another point of view than their own, completely ignoring the opinions of others. In other words, they tend to think they're superior. You believe you thought you were a big deal, huh? People suffering from this disorder can recognize right from wrong. Even so, they lack the feeling of remorse and shame. Therefore, no matter how serious their crime, they'll not feel a little bit of guilt. In addition, the brain alterations inherent to psychopathy cause the range of emotions to be more limited. Specifically, in addition to being emotionally cold, psychopaths are known for feeling fewer negative emotions, especially fear and the fear of punishment. One of the most frightening traits of psychopaths is their ability to camouflage themselves and go unnoticed in social environments. They don't draw attention to themselves and show themselves as charismatic, charming, and friendly people. They take advantage of these qualities to blend in and to get what they want. This makes them almost impossible to spot. Just like it happened with serial killer Ted Bundy, who seduced his victims to win their trust. He even received multiple love letters and marriage proposals after being sentenced to death. Spooky, isn't it? Psychopaths need to control their environment and be in a position of power. They use manipulation, abuse, and lies to satisfy their obsessive tendency to dominate every person and situation. Besides, they'll not hesitate to tell you whatever it takes to benefit themselves without worrying about the impact this may have on others. People with this disorder are predisposed to boredom, and I'm not talking about Sunday night boredom. The biological alterations of psychopaths lead them to need a constant stimulation. As a result, due to their continuous search of stimuli, sexual promiscuity, short-term relationships, and difficulty in commitment are very common. Although we're used to movies portraying people with disturbing looks, perverse and bloodthirsty thoughts, this isn't always the case. Not all psychopaths are violent or criminal. The truth is that psychopaths don't necessarily commit crimes and can be perfectly adapted into society. Even though, it's also true that these people, feeling no remorse or fear of punishment, are more likely to break the law, going unnoticed, deceiving, and attacking whoever crosses their path. If you're one of those curious people who would like to know more about another psychological disorder, then why haven't you subscribed to the channel? Oh, and don't forget to turn on the little bell. Until next time!